Oh no. John was right.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Oh no.
Sean.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? And welcome to Reddit on Wiki. I'm your host for today's episode. It is I, your punny Pinoy John. With me as usual, Josh and Sean.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Normally I ask how the fuck they are, but today I don't give a damn because we'll get right to the
wow.
stories.
I've been feeling pretty down lately, John, so I was hoping...
I don't give a damn, baby. We're getting right to it today.
Jeez.
The white man wanted the, what you call that? Format change, so the white man gets his request.
Should we explain it at all, or we're just gonna go?
No.
Okay.
When Sean wants to explain it, you know it's bad.
Go ahead, Sean. You want to explain it?
I mean, I said we can. It's your hosting, actually.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why I'm.
This one's
Then
on
why did you bring it up? Like I said, I don't give a damn about your feelings today.
Don't love this energy.
But we'll just get to the menu and then we'll explain towards the end. Well, of course, we'll give the Wikimaniacs the format of the episode. But this week's menu is going to be a mixed bag of listener-submitted and cross-posted stories on our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki. First story is a listener-submitted story on our Google Sheets by an anonymous Wikimaniac where they signed a year lease with their boyfriend, but they ended up breaking up 6 months in.
Ooh, that's tough. That's like everyone's nightmare moving in.
It is. And next up is from two of our goats. We mentioned last week that they're part of the Mount Rushmore of the goats for us. This one is from both Midscore and Lazy VB Bruh, where hot Cheetos in a Reddit post caused OP to serve their spouse divorce papers.
Oh, wow. That escalated quickly.
Off of some hot Cheetos?
We then cut to a quick ad break. Then we finish the stories off with another divorce story cross-posted by Tiny Titan Rhea. But this time, OP's boyfriend stood up to her dad, which led to her mom leaving him.
Jesus. A lot of leaving people.
A lot of leaving people today.
Today's theme is breakups.
Breakups.
Do you have something you want to tell us, John?
Yeah. What the fuck? Mad energy and then all breakup stories? What's going on?
Are you okay, man? Should we be checking in on you?
Are you mad at us?
I'm just glad someone asked for once. And last story is from Blood Unicorn Valkyrie, where a husband acted super sus after OP's sister announced their pregnancy.
Not a breakup.
So not all breakup ones, but there's a potential that there's a breakup happening after that.
Oh, God.
And at the end of this episode, I will kind of introduce a new quick little segment to cap off the show. Did kind of test it on Instagram and it got some conversation going. So I'll be asking you boys a couple of would you rather questions. So
I do like would you rather questions.
I remember whenever we did Would You Rather on Shots and Thoughts, like that was one of the dice games for a season. Yeah, there it is. Also, I heard it was hard to find the YouTube. Our channel's at SNTPOD, much like my Venmo, easy to remember.
We'll link it right now on the YouTube.
Whoa.
It'll be up here.
Wow, we're all getting in on the bit. I love it. But yeah, one time we did this. We did Would You Rather as a game for a season. And we canceled it after one season because we couldn't come up with anything creative enough besides like, would you rather do this really bad thing, but you get Chris Hemsworth's body, or
there's always got
another? There's always something. The bad thing would always be a bad thing paired with, but you look like Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, okay.
You're like, this is after so many times, it's no longer fun or funny because I'm always
like,
going to do the bad thing to look like Chris Hemsworth.
That he's like your fantasy, huh, my God?
Dude. I ain't gay, but sexuality is fluid, my friend.
Sean's like, that's my hall pass.
He's an attractive motherfucker. I give him that.
Yeah.
And of course, last but not the least, we have This Day in History written by the amazing and lovely Alex Underbaki of Weird Distractions Podcast. And of course, we always give the patrons shout-outs to cap off the show. Again, all these stories are either listener submitted or cross-posted to our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki. You can find all our info on the show notes. And this is the format change that we were talking about earlier. At the conclusion of this episode,
Oh.
we'll kind of read reviews, comments, and announcements. So stay tuned till the very end for that.
I like it. This is a change, so we can hop right into the episode, get into the stories
Yes.
quick.
Right away.
Yeah, just like you want, right, Sean?
Yeah, I don't care. It's all good with me.
Thanks for enthusiastically being on board with the new structure.
Oh, yeah,
Automatically
it's
deflected. He's like, I don't care.
I said in the group chat, I was like, I'm good with it. I don't know.
All right, boys, you ready?
I'm
do it.
ready.
Wikimaniacs, are you ready?
They can't answer you.
Well, they can in the live chat, technically.
I guess, but we will not see it.
Oh, you're right. Well,
Feel-
Sean doesn't even know where the live chat is.
That's true. He can't find it.
I haven't even tried since then. It's too traumatic.
Yeah. He just All right. First story is they asked to be anonymous, and the title is I signed a 12-month lease with boyfriend, and we broke up 6 months in. Again, this is from our Google spreadsheet. It's on the show notes if you want to submit your own story, if you want it to be anonymous, if you want to add trigger warnings, preferred names, anything, just let us know. It's on the show notes. So, story goes as this. 2 years ago, I, 24 female, matched with a guy, 27 male, on Bumble. We hit it off, and after about a month of calling and texting every day, things progressed to an official relationship. I was head over heels over him. We said I love you early on, and his family loved me. For the sake of the story, let's call him Jack. Jack is a homebody,
Jackass.
smart jackass. You'll see in the story why there'll be a
Okay.
jackass. Jack is a homebody, smart, and funny, but he never seemed to put much effort into planning dates for us or really trying to understand me as a person. He claims he's just a low-energy person overall, but after a while, I noticed I was always the one suggesting things to do, where to go, and date ideas. Whenever I asked him to plan something, he said it was, quote, too much pressure, and he couldn't do it. Around 8 months into our relationship, we reached another major red flag. Long story short, my mom got into an accident and was brought in an ambulance to a local hospital.
Oh, jeez.
Since this was during the height of the pandemic, I was not allowed in her room or to see her until she was all cleared to be released. The hospital was about 30 minutes from where I lived, so I immediately got in my car and drove to it to wait outside. They told me she would be kept for the afternoon, and I called Jack to ask him to wait with me, even for just an hour. Although he only lived 10 minutes away and was home, he said no.
Oh.
As he
Wait,
had work.
they're not living together yet, right?
It doesn't seem like they're living together
Okay.
yet.
I was going to say, because she said he lived 10 minutes away,
Yeah,
so
10 minutes away, yeah.
yeah, that's crazy.
Although he lived 10 minutes away and was home, he said no, as he had work in 3 hours and he wanted to play video games.
Ah, there it is. 3 hours. Dude,
Yikes.
come on. You can...
He is a jackass so far, Josh.
Yeah, dude.
Good call on that.
Your girlfriend's mom is in the hospital. Drop everything. Even work if you can. Like, you know, family comes first over everything. So
Yep,
that's a huge red flag there.
agreed. He even got upset at me because my call had interrupted his game.
Yo,
Jesus.
so he's already been playing games. He's already
Yes.
been playing games.
Yeah, he woke up 3 hours ago. He wants another 3 more to game, Sean.
Before to go to
Yeah.
work, yes.
It's like
What
you
a
don't
jackass.
understand.
I like video games as much as a normal person would. I mean,
Same.
but yeah, I don't know. There's no defense of that.
No, there's a
Pretty bad.
time and a place. There's a time and a place.
Exactly.
And this is not one of them.
Even got upset at me because my call had interrupted his game and I hung up on him out of disgust and frustration. I cried outside the hospital due to how overwhelmed I felt. My mom, thankfully, was okay. That's good news.
That is good.
When Jack and I sat down to talk about things a week later, he cried and told me he wanted to be better. I told him I needed to think about things because how he treated me was unacceptable. He acknowledged it was a mistake and promised never to treat me like that again and begged me to stay. I reluctantly did, but in the month after our talk, I noticed he had made serious improvements as far as how he treated me and came by and checked in on my mom many times.
Okay.
The improvement, kind of good news, but
I mean, it's good so far, but
so far.
your tone,
Yeah, it's
John,
good
is
news.
implying that it's not going to be good.
It's gonna get worse for
Yeah.
sure.
I loved him and wanted it to be a one-off situation. After his situation. Damn, I missed that.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, amazing. After his persistence, eventually I agreed to move the relationship forward and move out with him. We signed a 12-month lease for a 3-bed, 2-bath home in 2021, which I now regret having
Woo.
done.
Live in luxury.
I know. 3 months into it, Jack began acting strange. He worked different hours than me and would come home and immediately want to play video games in the living room. He wouldn't tell me about his day or ask about mine for that matter. He would randomly decide to sleep on the couch, resist most forms of physical affection or intimacy, and I felt I was going crazy.
That's fucking weird.
It is. Like, why would you sleep on a couch unless you're in trouble?
Well, I slept on the couch when Sienna was sick, but that's a different thing.
Oh, well, that.
Well,
but
yeah,
that's a different case.
There's very few reasons you should sleep on the couch. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to be next to your significant other to go to sleep.
Or know how her day was, or
Right.
like, hug her, or any type of affection. Like, very odd.
He checked out like big time, which
Yeah.
is bad because he didn't even communicate that.
Exactly.
It got to the point where I had to beg him to ever take me on a date, even to the park or just to a fast food restaurant. He would
God
refuse. Can't even do the bare minimum. God
Not
damn.
even the drive-through.
Yeah, no one has
Right.
to beg me to get fast food. Sienna mildly suggests fast food restaurant. I'm like, I'm in.
Say less.
Straight away.
Let's go.
I offered to pay for therapy, but again, he refused. He stopped complimenting me, and when I sat him down and asked him why, he said he felt complimenting me wasn't necessary at this point in a relationship, and I needed to, quote unquote, grow up.
What the fuck, dude? You should always compliment your significant other.
Always.
You should always want to anyway. And then the immediate, as soon as you don't want to, that's when, you either get
Yeah.
couples therapy or it's kind of over, right? I mean, there are different types of relationships for sure, but you should always want to compliment.
There are different types of relationships for sure. Like there are people that don't like, sleeping or sharing a bed or,
Sure.
things like that. But you have to be like on the same page about that shit. You can't just be like out of nowhere, zero affection, zero.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing to, like what you like or whatever. And we say this a lot, but anytime somebody in the relationship voices their concern and then you're just like ignore it or even worse, be like fucking grow up.
Yeah.
It's done, I think. It's for the most part, usually.
And they offered all these changes, like all these opportunities to be like, hey, let's go to therapy together, do all this. And it's crazy. I learned this, of all places, where I take Kevin for his dog training class, right?
Okay.
And you know what? I'm actually trying to implement it in my day-to-day relationship. The trainer always says, tell me one thing that you like about your puppy today. And then you kind of just flip, because they said the journey of like having a puppy is like there are days when they're not good. There are days when it's frustrating, but pick one specific thing about your puppy that you love today.
Damn.
And I'm like, you know what? I actually going to apply that to my relationship. So anytime like I see something that I love or like something that makes me happy involving my spouse, I'm going to compliment them. It's like, hey, this is really nice. This is amazing. So I'm just saying it might be a good lesson. It might be for a puppy, but it could also work in relationships.
So we should get shirts that say "Get Puppy Trained."
Treat your wife like your dog.
No, that's not.
Is that what John is saying? I think that's what John.
That's what you're saying.
I was gonna say get puppy training, and it's like get
Get
therapy.
puppy training.
It's the same thing.
Or just get puppy training equals couples therapy.
There we go.
John is
Bam.
saying. There it is.
One and the same.
Same thing.
Horrible. This is
Treat
not where I
your
was
wife
going
like
with
your
this.
dog. John, 2023.
Come here, girl.
Hey, the way we treat our dogs, they get better lives
That's
than we do.
Honestly,
So-
that's true. People love dogs more than people.
My dogs
Yeah.
live life of luxury, my friend. So, I want that for me. Oh shit. He said he felt complimenting me wasn't necessary at this point in our relationship, and I needed to grow up. If I expected to hear them all the time, this, along with everything else, broke me. Even though we had 6 months left on the lease, I decided I couldn't take it anymore. After months of crying whenever I was alone and feeling miserable, I broke up with him despite having 6 months left to go. I got so depressed that I took a leave of absence for my graduate program that I had spent years trying to get into.
Ugh.
That's rough.
God.
I felt dumb for moving in with him despite the initial red flags, but it's difficult because I still have love for him even though he treated me so terribly with no explanation as to why. Well, it's now been 6 months and I'm getting ready to move out on my own without Jack. I found a new female roommate online, I'm back in school again, and things seems to be looking up for me. I just wanted to share that this past year has been difficult for me and to warn others who may sign a lease with a partner to think about what they might be getting into.
Yeah, that's. I mean, good that you cut it off when you did, and you realized that he wasn't the partner that you wanted. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. It may feel like you set yourself back a little bit, but in the long run, it's healthier for yourself, your life, your goals, and you're gonna get to wherever you want to go and find that partner that you deserve. Honestly, so fuck that jackass. And
Yeah. You ain't jack shit. So,
yeah. All right, Sean, you now go.
your turn.
What a pun! Yeah, he's now jacking off because he doesn't have
He
you,
doesn't
or-
fuck there.
Yeah,
Not anymore.
because he doesn't fuck. God
That was a
damn
good
it.
one.
There is one thing that I wanted to bring up because I feel that this guy had his own love language, and it seems like, I'm not saying that bare minimum is a love language, but this guy seems like he's fit more to be single.
What are the love languages again? It's quality time, physical
Touch, words of affirmation,
words of affirmation.
I think
service, gifts.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then what's the fifth one?
I don't remember. the
Clearly,
I don't
none
know,
of us
but
are
he's
that one.
he's 4 for 4 on no.
On
I
no.
think this man
Oh, for
has
4. Yeah.
yeah. Well, 4 for 4 on not having.
Oh
those.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy, I don't know if he has a relationship love language. So yeah, maybe you're right. Being single is more his vibe.
So acts
Yeah.
of service
'Cause-
and receiving gifts are 2 different ones, just so you know.
Yeah.
And then physical touch, quality time, and words of affirmation.
There you go.
So there's only 4? Oh wait,
No,
5.
those are 5.
oh, you said there's the other ones are separate.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he has none of those.
Yeah.
Seems like. At least with I
It
don't
seems
know.
like he was like he put on this fake mask for a few months or however long before you guys got together,
appease.
where he was like, yeah, I'll do this stuff for now, and then as soon as like we're comfortable, I'm gonna take off the mask and reveal that I'm just a lazy
Really
piece
is.
of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he doesn't have a love language or he just doesn't give a shit enough to care about another person. As John said, he probably needs some time on his own and be single and get some therapy. Although he seems against
He's
that.
close-minded
so,
about
yeah,
that, right?
Just
Yeah.
bullshit.
Moving on to the next story. Wow, 20 minutes in and we already have one story told.
We did it. Yay.
wow.
Amazing.
Ads.
Nope, not yet.
Oh, right.
One more story and then ads.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next story is from the two of our goats, Midscore, and Lazy VB Bruh.
Oh, both of them.
Wait, it's a
Yeah.
joint story?
It's a
Well, it's cross.
Oh, they both cross-posted?
it's the
Yeah.
crossover we weren't expecting.
Whoa.
Yes. So the title is, and this is originally from True Off My Chest. The original the OP was Pristine_Librarian31. Title is, I handed him divorce papers today over his Reddit account and a bag of chips.
Okay. so the Reddit account was more the issue.
Yeah, it was more the issue than the hot Cheetos, I think.
Very curious to see where the hot Cheetos come into play, but I can only imagine what he had on his Reddit account.
All right. Well, before we start this story, Wikimaniacs, I want to give a trigger warning for this story because there will be discussion of murder and violence.
Oh,
Holy
that
fuck.
kind of Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So if you do not want to hear the story, please, we have, what do you call that?
Timestamps.
Timestamps, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have timestamps on the show notes. Please feel free to skip. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, just put us on mute for a little bit till we get this story discussed. All right. So obviously, it goes without saying, it wasn't just the bag of chips, but hot Cheetos were my breaking point.
Okay.
I couldn't take it anymore. I had already had the terms of separation drawn up 6 months ago when during a heated argument, he said, quote, "We don't have kids. You should be thankful it's only me you clean up after."
Oh, no.
What?
Go fuck yourself. Clean up after yourself.
Yeah.
Fucking pig.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I kept hearing it in my head, thankful for cleaning up behind a grown man 10 years older than me.
Oh,
The
and
way
it's 10
that
years
I would
older.
immediately stop cleaning.
Yeah.
The way I would immediately
Passively
stop
aggressive.
and never clean again.
Yeah, those dishes are not getting done.
Ever.
Jeez.
So he apologized the next day in detail and told me why what he said was wrong and that he
whole
doesn't
day?
believe it.
Took a whole day.
You had to really think about it, okay, Sean?
He went to a meditation and like had a revelation that he should apologize, but
I was gonna say he's a toddler.
toddler
Couldn't realize how to express his emotions properly.
10 years your senior and still not fucking mature enough.
Jeez.
Holy crap.
I hope it's not a problematic age either.
I hope not either. But maybe it's just out of my character, but I don't think the things you say in those moments are just hurtful words. Little bit of truth in them. And then I found his Reddit account a few days ago.
Am I the asshole for telling my wife?
Yes.
I wish they dropped the Reddit account.
Oh, that would have
They
been
didn't.
too good.
That would have been great. I accidentally saw the username when he showed me a screenshot. I tried not to memorize it, and it took me 2 days to get the courage to look. In between the comments on not safe for work subreddits was complaints about me and posts about me too.
Jesus.
So he's a perv.
Yeah.
And
For the life of me, I don't understand people who are in relationships and comment or like anything not safe for work or even like scandalous on social media platforms, because it's like,
oh yeah,
what do you
I
think?
could never.
Like people can see that shit and you just you know what I mean? Like it's just so disrespectful. It's god damn it.
So he was going on like dirty ass subreddits and then mentioning her in comments?
Yeah.
Is that what she said?
Was it on the dirty subreddits or a different subreddit?
It says in between the comments on. Oh, so they were also posting stuff on other subreddits in between him commenting on not safe for work
right.
Reddit accounts.
Yeah. Which also fuck that. I was just getting the not safe for work stuff out of the way, but yeah. That's
Respectfully, you can look, but don't be commenting.
I
That's
mean,
where I draw the line.
whatever, I guess.
I'm just trying not to out
John is an
myself.
advocate of sex work.
John's like, I'm
You know,
doing
more power
research,
to you.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for the show, guys. Come on. It's my insight for things.
We're going to be doing taxes. John, why is Pornhub on our fucking... Why are we writing off Pornhub, Josh?
research.
For the comments.
Comments. Haven't done an
on,
episode on that
guys.
yet, John.
I should. I really
Oops,
should.
all hub comments.
Wait, can we bring that up? I'm so jealous you got cover art like for Oops All
Dude.
Sad. I want an Oops All Hub comment.
That's fucking sick. A teaser for the end of the episode.
Yeah,
For the
yeah,
shout
for
out.
the comment
Wait for
section.
that. One post, he'd be ripped to shreds and told he was a piece of crap.
Good.
Reading those comments made me realize I was nothing but a fucking idiot to think love can fix things. Love is not enough. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
There's so
It do
much
be
other
facts.
factors in relationship.
Yeah,
that's
effort.
not just love.
At a bare
Effort.
minimum.
Yeah. So I was 20 when I met him, and he was 35. I thought people were
Not
That's-
the worst we've ever heard, but that's
a huge age
bad.
gap.
I couldn't
Two
even imagine.
different places.
I couldn't even imagine dating
Yeah,
a
just
20-year-old
completely
now.
different places. I feel like if that age gap would be cool if you were like...
30 and 45. I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like even 25 and 40 sort of is
No, that's
fine.
weird. I think.
There's still like a thing for me for that because you're still kind of discovering yourself in your 20s,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I agree.
So
I think you
25, I
become
think
someone who's
is
still in his
weird.
20s.
25
Well,
is
late
still
20s.
weird, but I'm not like judging. You know what I mean?
I
But
guess.
I'm like,
yeah,
that's strange.
fair.
So a lot of people who are 25 probably had
That's what I'm saying.
different
They're-
life experiences. Yeah,
Some people
I get
are
what you're
3
saying.
years into their career, usually. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I respect
there's that's like the bare minimum for me to be like, that's okay, I guess. You know what I mean?
The I guess is really holding a lot of weight there
Yeah,
for me, but
it's lifting.
I agree.
Well, there's nothing to look forward to after 25. Everything else like is accessible. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the last age you can rent a car.
It's all downhill from there.
It's all downhill. My life has been downhill since I was like, I don't know. When I hit my
Goddamn.
20s, my life sucked already.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I was 20 when I met him, and he was 35. I thought people were being dramatic or annoying about our age gap because my single father who raised me didn't have an issue. But then I realized he was just the same type of fucking creep. It was almost like my father pre-groomed me to accept certain behavior to make it easier for the other men in my life.
Yeah,
God
that
damn
sucks.
Horrible. I'm getting off topic, but I came home early today after a rough day at work and finding out my direct reporting manager had been K-worded by her husband. So this is where the
Oh.
trigger warning comes from. So
God damn it.
again, Wikimaniacs, if you're not comfortable with this, please skip to the next story. Then walked in the door to see my lazy, filthy one. I told him what had happened to her. I started to cry. He didn't console me. He said, quote, "We don't know what made him do that. Let's wish both of them luck and move on with our day."
Nope. That guy's going to absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
If you went missing, I know 100% who I would suspect in that
Yep.
scenario. Get out of there
I mean,
immediately.
anytime any woman goes missing, it's like, at least
Yes.
Forensic Files has taught me, not a sponsor, but they've taught me that it's like 99%.
The husband did it.
Yeah. It's
I mean,
like
it is.
almost every single episode. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy definitely sucks.
Yeah. Holy.
Wish her luck? The fucking dead lady? I tried to convince myself he didn't just pay attention. That soothed me for about an hour until I was in the middle of making dinner and he complained that it was already 6:45 p.m. I told him
Oh god, I hate this man.
Wait, what's
I
he?
hate this.
Oh, he's complaining that,
that,
he hasn't
that
dinner
dinner's
yet.
not done yet.
Oh
yeah,
my
it's
god.
6:45 p.m. and he
Piece
still
of
hasn't had dinner.
shit. Oh,
Dude, you're a grown man. Fucking do your own shit.
Yep.
And she comes home straight from work in a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
And then you like
Didn't
you
console
can't
her.
even you didn't console her, and you can't be like, all right, I'll fucking take care of dinner. Like you can't do
You could
anything.
have gotten DoorDash or like
absolutely insane.
Uber Eats and just be like, hey, you had a bad day. Here's some food.
Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos. Well, let's see where Hot Cheetos comes in.
I feel like we're almost there.
We're getting there. I told him he shouldn't be that hungry yet. We just ate a half a bag of chips and left them on the table. So it's kind of where the Hot Cheetos is right now. Right now. So instead of A, helping me finish dinner, B, apologizing and waiting silently and patiently, C, finishing the bag of chips, just laughing it off, he threw the bag of chips at me.
Yo. I mean, to be honest, if it was any of the other options except for A, where he got up, apologized, and helped you, fucking done at that
It's done.
point.
Yeah,
But
it's done.
to fucking then assault you is insane.
Right? To assault you right after you just told him a story about a husband murdering a wife to get violent hours later.
God.
Insane. You're fucking crazy.
Yeah, get out of there. Holy.
Yep. 7 years together, 4 married, and he's never done anything that downright rude because low self-esteem aside, that's something that won't fly with me either way.
Can
The
we say
chips
that's
landed-
not rude? That's like beyond rude. That's assault. Like
That's
that is
disrespectful as fuck.
That
Yeah,
should
that's,
not be like looked at as rude. That's like criminal at that point.
even if it's just a bag of chips, the intent is violent.
Well, because you never know.
Yeah,
Next
the
time it
intent
could be
is
a
violence.
chair.
It could be
or
something
some-
else.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like the escalation of violence is there, and you see what he says about you online. And so, like, I feel calling it rude just downplays it,
it.
and
does.
we should address it for what it is.
Big time. The chips landed all over the floor I had just mopped and swept. Whatever glare I gave him, it was enough to make him grab the broom in 30 seconds. It wasn't enough to make him at least check that it was all swept up and vacuumed after. So, when I finished dinner and brought our plates to the dinner table, thinking, wow, I really spoil him. The entire time we've dated, I've always made his plates and brought them right to him. No one has ever done that for me. And I stepped on a chip. It didn't hurt or anything, but I screamed. Not sure why. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran to the home office and came back out with the papers and a pen. Put them in front of his dinner plate and walked out while he was yelling my name. I'm killing a burger and fries in my car right now and realizing I have to start all over. Hopefully it's In-N-Out, not Whataburger. So that's a different story.
Let's not start that argument again.
My life is done. My love for him is too. I hope I don't cave. I hope I don't let him convince me. I hope if I start to change my mind, I come back and read this post so that I understand this is not a heated decision. This is something I need to do if I ever want anything like a real fucking life.
Yes. Yes. Hell yes. And I agree with writing it down and seeing it so that you can relook at those words and realize like the pain he's been causing you over the years.
Yes.
And I have no doubt in my mind that most of the comments from Reddit are 100% behind you. And so that you can, if you ever feel like I'm going to relapse or something like that, definitely go check the post, look at the comments and realize, no, he's a piece of shit and I'm doing the right thing.
Absolutely. Sean, anything to say?
Just that In-N-Out sucks.
How are you feeling on hot Cheetos?
Also trash.
Really? Oh, okay.
I love hot Cheetos.
I don't mind them every once in a while.
I don't mind them. I just feel like they went through that weird food phase where like every food truck and every restaurant was putting fucking hot Cheetos on everything.
Oh, I see.
I was like, I'm sick of this shit.
That's fair. Okay.
I do have a call out before we go on ad break when it comes to these situations. I feel like a lot of times so many people are so quick to just be like, hey, just leave this person. Just get out of the situation.
It's
You
easy
know,
to
and
say.
It's easy to say,
Yeah.
and absolutely. And I don't know if we've ever said it in an episode, and if we have, like, I'm gonna apologize.
I feel like we say that a lot.
Yeah, we do.
I
Yeah,
feel like we say that a lot.
Almost every
Yeah,
episode,
but-
I think.
Yeah,
we do.
at least.
But like now that like looking back, or hearing so much stories like this, sometimes you can't leave. You know, like sometimes you're just bound in a situation. Like I'm not assuming what happened to the wife and the husband doing the scary shit that they did, but it could possibly that type of situation where like the wife couldn't leave. You know,
I agree, but I also
it's hard to leave. But I feel like
you can always
there's
leave.
ways for sure.
You could always.
And I think if we didn't call out the bullshit and say, hey, I think you should leave this person, then I think we wouldn't be doing, our
Right.
quote unquote
Yeah.
jobs of like informing people that you shouldn't have to put up with this bullshit, and we should raise the bar to what a relationship should be. And so I agree with your assessment of even if we tell people that, it may not be possible, or it's very difficult to get out of those situations, or we don't understand every context of every situation. But if we don't call it out and if we don't say, hey, this is bullshit, you shouldn't put up with this, then I feel we're not doing our jobs. So I agree with you, but I'm still going to keep saying it.
No, that's a fair point, but it's just putting it to light that,
Yeah.
like you guys said, a lot of situations are not black and white. You know, certain situations are more
Rarely
heightened than
ever.
the others. Yeah. So, anything else you need to add before we go to another ad or to an ad break?
Just that I've never had Whataburger or In-N-Out, so I'm neutral. In this situation.
Okay, truthfully, I don't even hate In-N-Out. In-N-Out's fine. John's just a fucking hater. But ad break.
Hopefully it's not
All right,
In-N-Out
we'll
or Whataburger.
All right, we'll be right back with Wikimaniacs after a few words from sponsors. And we're back. So we just had someone leave their husband, and now we're gonna have another story involving a divorce.
Oh, what was the
Y'all
first
ready?
one again? Someone leaving their boyfriend. So
Someone leaving their boyfriend.
Okay.
The next one the last one was they left their husband in a rage quit type of moment in a
Yep.
good way. And then this next story, originally from Off My Chest and not true Off My Chest. So I don't know if this is true.
So it's not a true story.
It's probably not. I'm just kidding. This is originally posted by Kayla is Here, and it's cross-posted by our Wikimaniac, Tiny Titan Rhea. The title is Boyfriend Stood Up to My Dad, and Mom is Finally Divorcing Him.
Oh, okay.
So the OP's boyfriend was...
Called his dad or her dad
called
on
his dad for his bullshit. Yep.
Okay, I like it.
The first sentence, y'all already gonna roll your eyes.
Oh no.
My father is a classic misogynistic golden child asshole.
Yep.
His parents pretty much worshipped him and ruined him to the point where my aunts and uncles have cut him and us out of their lives. Last time I saw them was when my little sister was born. He runs his own company, so I think it's pretty safe to say that he has never heard the word no in his life. Mom, little sister, 17, and myself, female, 28, were essentially his quote-unquote servants.
Don't like that.
Don't like it at all. He'd sit in his chair, drink beer, and order us around, scream and yell at us. Mom was afraid of him, sis and myself too, plus we grew up that way and all three of us hated it. I've begged Mom to divorce him for years, but she didn't want to because she didn't want to share custody with him and leave us to be treated like crap when we'd have to go to him.
I think you'd have enough
I-
to take full custody at that point. I don't know.
But then again, this guy comes
I
from
don't know.
money.
It's like a turtles can fly type of thing. He's
true.
financially
Turtles, let us
stable,
know.
has a business,
Right.
seems to be the moneymaker.
Yeah.
Or has connections in those type of situations where it's like, they couldn't really do anything about it. So
Potentially.
money
yeah.
talks.
Yeah, that's true.
I absolutely understand why she didn't and appreciate her wanting to protect us even if I didn't agree with her method. That all changed December 24th. Boyfriend, 32,
Christmas Eve.
and I know. Christmas Miracle, possibly.
Oh.
Boyfriend 32 and I have been together for 1.5 years, so this was our first Christmas where we celebrated together. Small note on boyfriend, he's not afraid of anyone and hates disrespect with a passion.
Okay.
Like a good guy.
Could be bad, but in this scenario, it sounds like a good thing.
Using that energy for good purposes.
That energy for good is good.
Yes. We walk into my parents' house and dad is in his chair while mom is working on dinner in the kitchen. Boyfriend goes to mom to greet her and complimented her on the decorations, and he greeted dad second. That pissed off dad. But boyfriend has always greeted my mom first unless dad is significantly closer to him. Dad has complained to me about it because he is, quote, the man of the house and he should be greeted first.
Oh, God.
And more
Weird.
bullshit like that. But boyfriend has told me that this is how he was raised and he's not changing anything and I don't see why he should. Boyfriend took an interest in mom's cooking, which smelled amazing. And I saw mom light up like I have not seen before. Answering questions, explaining things, sharing tips between them. Absolutely lovely to see. We sat down in the living room. Sis came downstairs and joined us, had a great time together, and pretty much ignored dad, who was glued to the TV as per usual. Fucking, I hate that so much. Mom asked if anyone wanted something to drink, and boyfriend jumped up and said, quote, you worked hard on the food, it's your time to relax. I'll get it. He took our order and went to the kitchen. Dad wanted beer. Boyfriend asked him what beer he wanted since there are a lot of different ones in the fridge, and dad said, just grab one, I don't care. Boyfriend comes back with a bottle of wine and 2 glasses for mom and myself in one hand and sister's drink in the other, went back into the kitchen to grab the beer and his own drink. Put the beer on the table in front of dad. Dad stands up and yells, that's it, I will not be disrespectful like this in my own house.
What?
Because he got served second?
Because he didn't get the beer first.
Jesus Christ. That is some horse shit. That's when you just smash the beer. Fucking get yourself one.
Mom, sis, and me just shrunk, but boyfriend turned around and said, quote, I asked what beer you wanted, and you just said grab one. What's the problem? Dad said, it's not about the beer. I got served last in my own house. You will not disrespect me like that.
Dude.
Boyfriend said, first off, I got served last. In fact, I've not even put my drink down. And what did you want me to do? Did you want me to disrespect your wife or your daughters instead? I have 2 hands. Both are full. And he turned around and sat down. Dad tried to respond, but just stuttered and pretty much ran upstairs. Fucking baby.
Bitch. Also,
loser.
I want to give a huge round of applause to that boyfriend. Holy
For standing
fuck.
up. Yeah.
God
yeah.
damn. Eloquent. I love it.
Boyfriend continued the conversation like nothing happened until dad slammed the door and boyfriend said, well, that door is shut. Broke the tension and we laughed. I like it. I like
good.
that. It was like that was the moment something changed for my mom. A bit later, we sat down for dinner. I went to go get dad, told him dinner was ready, and he snarled, I'm not coming. We used to beg him to come
Good.
down. Right, starve, motherfucker.
Yeah, the dinner will be better then. God damn it.
We used to beg him to come down, but after seeing boyfriend stand up to him, I just said, okay, and went back down.
Wait, so
We had
he's used to denying dinner? How often is he being like, nah, I'm good? That's
Yeah, he's a drama queen.
add
okay?
on to the fucking weird behavior.
Yeah.
That motherfucking
Holy.
dramatic, bro. We had an amazing dinner with mom, boyfriend, sis, and myself. Afterwards, we sat down in the living room for the gifts. Mom went up to get dad again and came back down not even 30 seconds later and sat on the floor with us to open the gifts. We had so much fun opening the gifts, laughing, drinking, throwing wrapping paper at each other, just having fun without a care in the world. Hours later, boyfriend and I were heading back home. Mom pulled us both in for a massive hug and thanked us for the best Christmas she had in years. God
God
shit.
damn.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's wholesome as hell.
That is wholesome.
While driving home, sis texted me a picture of her and mom on the floor watching a movie surrounded by a mess, which is weird because mom always had to clean and keep everything perfect, or dad would yell and call her lazy.
Jesus.
God.
But mom was cleaning it tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
That all leads to today. Mom called and asked if her and sis could come over to discuss something. They arrived and wow. Mom has had simple mid-back long hair, no color, no flavor, just as simple as possible for as long as I've been alive. But now, shoulder length, bob with some lowlights.
Hey.
Stunning.
Hey, get it.
The glow
Stunning.
up, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go. All the sadness and fear on her face, gone.
Love that.
Still,
Nice.
mom, but an absolute gorgeous version of mom. She told us that she's going to see a divorce lawyer on the 9th and will try to, quote, find a place and move out as soon as possible.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
You love to see it.
After a long discussion on how she wants to do everything, we asked her, why now? She said, to see boyfriend's name stand up to dad like that and the way boyfriend always treats you, your sister and me with so much love and respect. Boyfriend actually treats me like I'm my own person and I have not felt like that in a long time. With you two, I'm mom, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love being mom for you two, but I'm more than just mom. I was either mom or dad's wife. This is written weird.
Yeah, so I think what she's saying is that she hasn't been her own person for a long
Oh,
time.
her own person.
Yeah,
Okay.
and she's been a wife.
Gotcha.
And then a mom. And I mean,
Yep.
it doesn't sound like she regrets being a mom, but it definitely sounds like she has regret being just
Being a wife.
Yeah.
A wife to that person.
Yeah, to a piece of shit. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you should never just be someone's wife. You should always be your own person. And so I think
Exactly.
she's realizing that she needs to be that. And I mean, good on her.
I've had enough. I'm not letting him treat me like this anymore. I'm not in love with him anymore. In fact, I haven't been in love for a very long time. I don't even have love for him anymore.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Good, he sucks.
Yeah.
But sis is old enough now, and with two of you and boyfriend staying with me, I can do it. I'm so damn proud of my mom for standing up for herself now. I'm so happy that my boyfriend was able to make her feel like her own person again when he didn't even try. I'm so damn happy that mom, sis, and myself never have to be treated like shit by that man again. I'm just so fucking happy. If you feel like you're stuck in a similar situation as my mom, you can get out. You can feel like you again. Do it.
Nice.
So that's a call out
Yes.
for
I-
what we said as well. So.
Yeah, I love that. That's a beautiful sentiment. And kudos for her for moving on and realizing that she needs to be her own person and find someone that treats her with respect. And
Yep.
good on her daughters for supporting her. Good on the boyfriend for being himself, really, and showing her that what a relationship should be.
Yeah.
Which is wild that it takes your daughter's boyfriend to teach you that. But hey, it's better late than never. And it's never too late to start over.
Your boyfriend's a keeper, so
Yeah.
it sounds like he's a good dude with
Yeah.
good morals.
Hell yeah.
They did have like a last thing to say. They just said, find the love for yourself again, whether that is because someone else showed you that you're worth it, because you read my story, or because you found the love for yourself within yourself again. You can do it. Find you again and be happy again. Happy New Year, everyone.
Wow.
Christmas miracle, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I said everything before you ended the story, so now I don't know what else to say.
That's sort of how Monday episodes go.
Yeah.
Usually is. Because it's not like you're asking a question, like, am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Or we freaking like
There's
elaborate?
no
This is a
conclusion
story.
thing.
No, you're not the
Exactly.
asshole.
Thank you. All right, we're moving on to our last story. This one is cross-posted by our Wikimaniac, Blood Unicorn Valkyrie. And this is originally from True Off My Chest. So this one is true.
Oh.
The original poster is ThrowRaw53779. And the title is, My husband started acting strangely upon my sister's pregnancy announcement.
This could go different ways. Could be
could.
that he's maybe more excited and he wants to have a kid, or it could be that he's...
He's the dad.
Oh, God, I hope not. Please, no.
No.
Please, no.
We've had instances where,
I
like,
know we have.
families stealing each other's boyfriends
Yeah.
or significant others.
I don't want another one.
All right. I feel like I'm going crazy here thinking about it. My husband and I were at my parents' house for dinner. All was going well. We were talking, laughing, and eating. But as soon as my sister got from her seat and announced her pregnancy, I noticed at first that my husband got quiet. Didn't get up to congratulate her since the rest of us did, and just kept staring at or towards her. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
I
Weird.
repeatedly asked if he was okay, and he mumbled about feeling a bit sick. That was strange because he was perfectly fine that
Oh
day.
no. John was right.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Oh no.
Sean, he knows what the ending is. He can't predict it, okay?
No,
I don't know. Sometimes we be forgetting what stories we picked.
That's fair.
actually, this was an open-ended one, so
Oh, no. Okay. Good.
there's really no
no.
happening if it's an indication. So
An indication.
Indication.
There we
Yeah.
go.
literally moments later, he started throwing up. Like I had no idea what was happening with him. He sat on the bathroom floor near the toilet, just looking down and refusing to let me help him up to wash his face. I kept asking him if he was okay, but no response. My family were worried about him, and I had to take him home. I checked his temp and blood pressure. All were normal. Still complete silence on his part. He went to sleep shortly after and in the early morning at 5:30. I woke up to the sound of him crying in the shower.
That's a normal thing, actually. Now I think about it.
I mean, there'd be times where I like fucking be just drinking in the bathroom, just be like,
It's mid-January. That's a normal thing.
Dude,
man.
a shower beer is
yo,
the best
shower.
time for a beer. Shower beer be hitting different.
Shower everything. Anything in the shower is better. Shower cry, shower beer.
What
It's
else?
like a
What
bath.
else in
It's
the
like a
shower?
bath wine. Having a wine while
true.
taking a bath, same thing as having a shower beer.
That's true.
I'll take zero judgment from anybody here.
Hey, I've never tried it. I don't really drink beer, so that's probably why.
I also don't.
That's fair.
I'll try root beer next time, Sean. I'll
Ooh,
let you
hey,
know.
It might be the same.
Hell
Just a
yeah.
tasty cold beverage while taking a hot shower.
Ooh,
I'm gonna do that.
you know what? You're selling me
Yeah.
on it, Sean.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it. You know me, Sean. I'm a luxurious bitch. Like I have my
With your
eucalyptus
fucking
right
aloe
there.
vera leaves watering down on you.
You know, I rushed in asking if he was okay, but still no response other than tell me he needed a minute with himself. I almost lost it, demanding he explain what was going on, and he told me he was just feeling overwhelmed. From what? He's not the type who gets stressed out from work or anything of the sort. This is just so strange and out of character of him. He got dressed and left and refused to even talk about it. I can't help but feel like this reaction was triggered by my sister's pregnancy announcement, since this has all started right after she made it. What makes me feel so horrible is the fact that my sister once implied that my husband was her type and hoped to get someone like him. She has a boyfriend, by the way. This could be nothing, but I can't shake this weird feeling about what happened. And that's the end of the story. We
I
never
mean,
know.
there is a chance that it's not all of our worst nightmares.
Sean, we're gonna collectively this Monday, for a self-help thing, we're just gonna all accept that maybe he just really hates babies and was really uncomfortable with the news. And
That's what I'm saying. There's a chance.
No, not the chance. That's 100% what happened. That's what we're saying for our own mental health right now.
I'm gonna read a top comment.
He's
and then
fucking your sister.
Sean is gonna appreciate the very last sentence of that. Or there's like a thread, and I'm just gonna read the top
Okay.
part. Okay, so consistent _ patient 88 said, "Oh dear, doesn't sound good to be fair. If anything has happened and your sister could just sit and announce her pregnancy normally, when there's a chance it could be your husband, means she's a complete bitch and has zero guilt. Hopefully it's just a misunderstanding. I'd ask your husband straight and see how he reacts. That will tell you all you need to know. Best of luck." And then under that, Durable Zert put, "If the situation is what we think it is, OP's sister is stone cold." And then Tulia Cabella responded, "OP, is your sister's name Steve? Steve Austin? Because she's stone cold."
God damn it.
How'd you know?
Fucking play the glass breaking right now.
Right. Find a glass
Dude.
breaking one, Josh.
Oh,
and just
God.
Play that shit.
More work for me.
No, I'm just kidding. You ain't got it.
No, I'm kidding. Oh, God. Well, I hope that's not the case. I'm going to gaslight myself into thinking it's not the case.
No, I'm scandalous. So like,
There's
that-
no
that
way.
motherf-
There's no way I'm not thinking that it's happening.
Yeah. And the fact that the sister mentioned that the boyfriend or the husband is her type, they fucked.
Yeah, that's...
There are some things you just keep to yourself. Why would you ever do that, right?
Boy was crying in a shower though. 5:30 in the morning. Something gotta hit deep for you to cry at 5:30 in the morning.
yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes a
mean-
shower cry.
I mean, 5:30 in the morning, I'm be sleepy as hell. Like I'm not gonna think about crying that early.
I'd be crying
But
if I'm
that's
up that
that's
early.
just me.
God damn, I'm at 5:30? This is the worst.
My
I want to go to
everyday-
work.
That's true. That's
Oh.
actually how I've been feeling lately.
You just started.
I just started. God damn. Okay, so before we go to our this day in history, let's play a little game. Okay, I have 3 would you rather questions here. And Wikimaniacs, if you're listening on live or if you're listening to just a regular podcast, still give us a comment. Just let us know like what would you do in this situation or what option would you pick. So, first, would you rather question. Would you rather have spaghetti for hair or sweat mayonnaise?
I think spaghetti for hair.
Oh.
Because then you never
Like, do
run
you have
out
the
of food.
sauce or is it just the noodles?
It's
It's a solid question.
with sauce, because sweat mayonnaise is saucy sweat, you know?
Yeah.
So you just meat sauce all over your head and spaghetti.
Yeah, or sweat mayonnaise.
I think at low-key might sweat mayonnaise because I could just bottle that shit. But I guess you could do the same with...
That's what I was saying about spaghetti. Then if you're ever hungry,
Carved up all the time.
you just take a haircut. you got dinner.
You don't even need a haircut, bro. Just
Yeah, but you
fucking pluck
can't...
that up.
But people don't buy cooked spaghetti. You know what I mean?
Is it cooked or uncooked?
Oh, it's got to be cooked. Just dry pasta?
You're
With sauce?
thinking. You're thinking
Brutal
like
ass hair.
you're thinking like a business. Like you're like, I gotta sell this
If I'm in a
mayonnaise.
shitty situation, I'm going to find a way to try to make some money out of it. You know me. Again, my Venmo is at SEANSNTPOD. Y'all know the vibes.
What's your brand name for the mayo?
Dude, that's a good one.
Sensational Whip.
Ooh.
There
I
you
like
go.
that.
Some shit like that. Something that y'all would say.
I bought feta the other day thinking it was like the crumbly stuff, and it actually was like spreadable. That's
Spreadable feta.
Yeah, spread it like so you can like put it on toast or something. And I thought they missed the opportunity to call it spreada, and I was very upset.
Okay. I like that.
And yeah,
Spreada.
so that's my pun, John. Yeah, so I'm going with spaghetti just to confirm that.
That was a good one. So, all right, next one. Would you rather be able to see 10 years into your own future or 6 months into the future of the world?
6 months into the future of the world, because then you can like lotteries. You can make so much money off of that. Stock prices, you immediately know when to buy, sell, and like all of that shit. You know what I mean? So you can immediately become rich. 10 years in the future, I'm just gonna be depressed. I'm gonna be like, God damn it, I haven't done anything.
I'll be more overweight, no hair.
But I mean,
more broke.
I don't get it because 10 years into the future, can't you just also see like?
No, it's your own future. So it's probably just you have horse blinders and all you can see is directly what happens in your life.
Yeah,
But the world is probably like world events.
yeah, that's what
Oh.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, give me the world events.
We're
I'm
gonna make
trying to
so
make my
much
10
money.
years better.
You can see how many more World Series the Astros win.
Yeah, just do a fucking parlay. Fucking.
Oh shit.
If you fucking knew the world events, you could hit like a insane parlay every fucking day.
Every week.
First
Bet like
person
$1.
to score points in this basketball and that
Yeah.
basketball and this baseball game. Bet $15, make 100,000 every time. Oh my god, yes, 100 times yes.
I saw that parlay where someone bet like $45 and missed $1 million because Justin Jefferson was short 1 yard.
Oh, that sucks.
That shit was sad as fuck. And that's all the football talk I'm going to talk about because I am depressed as shit still. So, last question. Would you rather know the world's secrets or live ignorantly forever?
I think I'd want to know, but I also don't know. Like, I'm not a conspiracy nut, so I'm not like, oh, there's like, tons of crazy secrets. It's probably like really boring shit. But I would want to know. And it also depends on what that categorizes. Like, am I like finding Atlantis? You know what I mean? Does it exist? Yeah, I guess that would be cool to know. So I'd go with that one, I think.
Peek behind the scene. Prior to my new job now, or before I got into HR, I was an investigator for the government. So I had
Ooh.
like access to like people's personal lives and all their fucking history.
We can shake it
So then
out
I
of you.
would interview them and just be like, lie to me, motherfucker, because I know everything about you already.
Oh, damn.
So it's scary having all that information. And that's just someone's personal life.
Right.
Imagine like every other secrets in the world.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do anything with it. That's the thing.
I mean, I'd
But
try-
the burden of the knowledge.
the burden of the knowledge is scary.
Also, like,
Hey, maybe.
I like my life as it is. I'm pretty ignorant to stuff. Like, part of me wants to say, like, oh, yeah, I'd want to know the secrets. But I know my true self would rather just stay ignorant. Because, like, right now, I have all the opportunity in the world to, like, watch world news and get educated and, like, know things that I don't regularly know. But here I am doing a podcast for 3 hours. So it's like, I already know my true self.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm a surface level type of guy in terms of like information because I'm be scared of what the truth is sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
I just think it'd be cool to know some stuff and then like. I
Oh,
don't know.
it would be cool.
I'm curious.
I'm with you that the fact that it would be cool, and I also would like to know those things. But knowing myself, if like gun to my head, I had to choose one, I'd be like, my life is fine. It's not worth the maybe.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I love my life, but it would be cool to like if you're just scrolling through TikTok and you come across like one of those people. It's like the government's doing this, and it's like, are they? And then you know,
Yeah, they
immediately,
are.
and you're just like,
Yeah, they
you're
are.
like, okay, well, this guy's onto something. But then if some other guy, you're like, this guy's an idiot. There's no idea.
I guess you could find a way to monetize that.
Yeah.
Probably
Blackmail everybody.
Yeah.
Holy, see, that's not where I want things going with this. But that's it. You know, I just kind of wanted to quickly engage with y'all, like, see what, you know, I want to peek behind the scenes of like what we think outside of like the normal Reddit stories that we read. And
Sean's answers were all connected to money. Let that sink in for.
It's
We
been in
know
my
him
head,
already.
and I hate saying this, but monetization, baby.
Oh. Woo!
tears of joy,
Fuck me,
Proud
I
moment.
hate
Tears of
myself.
tears of mayo.
Bottling it
Oh,
up.
I got mayo coming out of my forehead right now. But yeah, that's it for the Reddit portion of this week. Stick around for This Day in History, written by the amazing Alex Underbaki of Weird Distractions Podcast. And we will be right back, Wikimaniacs. Oh, this is a fun one for me because it's Filipino topic. So,
Ooh.
yay! What's up, Wikimaniacs, and welcome back to our historical segment called This Day in History. This is a weekly series where we take a break from the wild tales we find on Reddit to take you back in time to learn more about what happened on this day throughout history. Today's date, January 23rd, 2023, but we're gonna go all the way back to 1899. Full disclosure, this is like my third or fourth time trying to record this. Kevin was here, but he was having a bad puppy day, and his mom had to take him back because he was getting crazy. Puppies are puppies, so apologies for that. Nevertheless, I'm very excited to talk about this topic because I get to talk about my motherland, Philippines, today. So learn a little bit history, and this is a learning lesson for me too, so it's gonna be interesting. So today we're gonna go all the way back to 1899 and talk about Emilio Aguinaldo, who was sworn in as president of the First Philippine Republic. So on this day in 1899, Emilio Aguinaldo was sworn in as president of the First Philippine Republic. Who was Emilio, you might ask? Well, let us tell you. According to Wikipedia, Emilio was born on March 22nd, 1869 in Cavite El Viejo, present-day Kawit today. His parents, Carlos and Trinidad, would have a total of 8 children, the 7th being Emilio. He would go on to study at Colegio de San Juan de Letran, but was unable to complete his studies due to an outbreak of cholera in 1882. Regardless, Emilio would go on to do some pretty big things. For example, he helped achieve independence of the Philippines from Spain, fuck yes, before being elected the first president of the new republic under the Malolos Congress. But not everyone was super thrilled about this separation. And according to the biography website, the United States and Spain had been fighting the Spanish-American War. The Philippines had been ceded by Spain to the United States in the Treaty of Paris in December of 1898. Things, however, escalated when an American sentry killed a Philippine soldier. This seemed to be a boiling point between the two countries and led to a war exploding on February 4th, 1899, known as the Philippine-American War. The war would last about 3 years and would come to a head with our main character being captured. Emilio would reportedly be captured by American General Frederick Funston, fucking horrible name, on March 23rd, 1901. Emilio would swear an oath of allegiance to the United States on April 19, 1901, and eventually he would declare peace with the United States. By this time, the United States was ready to support limited Philippine independence, and it wasn't until 1946 that the Philippines would have absolute control of its own sovereignty, a total of 45 years after the war began. A long time, my people has been influenced by so many different countries, and it makes me sad to this day. Colonizers, you all suck. After this, Emilio maintained a private life. However, accounts claim that he would never forget those who fought alongside him for the Philippines. In order to carry on their honor, Emilio would eventually establish the Veterans of the Revolution. This organization would help former military personnel organize and set up their pensions, as well as an affordable payment plan for land purchases. Emilio would supposedly re-enter the wild ring of politics, running for presidency in 1935, but ultimately he lost. Then, in 1950, Emilio would become a presidential advisor on the Council of State. According to the biography website, Emilio would die of a heart attack at Veterans Memorial Hospital in Quezon City, Philippines, on February 6, 1964. He was 94 years old when he passed away. His former private land and mansion would serve as a shrine to both the Revolution for Philippine Independence and the revolutionary himself. And that is the very short history lesson about Emilio Aguinaldo, the very first president of the Republika ng Pilipinas. Let us know if you enjoyed today's segment over on our social media accounts or our Cultivate Discord. Also, thank you for tuning in to This Day in History segment. It wouldn't have been made possible without the following resources. On This Day website, January 23rd, Wikipedia article on Emilio Aguinaldo, Britannica, the editors of Britannica website on Emilio Aguinaldo, Britannica on Emilio Aguinaldo summary, and biography website on Emilio Aguinaldo. And this is also not possible without the amazing script written by Alex Underbaki, the host of Weird Distractions podcast, lifeline of Cultivate Podcast Network, to be honest. She does amazing work for the network. Just want to say a huge shout out to Alex. We're thankful for everything that you do for us. And this wouldn't be possible without the amazing support of our patrons. There is so much of you now, and we're going to go start from the newest to the oldest patron. So we'll do a little different this week. Just want to say a big shout out to our patrons, Sierra, Emily, Taylor, is means biz. Okay. Little 5128, Cy God, Ashley, Robert, Sam, Lindsay, Audrey, Nick, Natalie, Caridim, Riker, Stephanie, Jackie, Jessica, Olga, Mackenzie, Big Mommy, Sabrina, Lily, Pandemonium the Cat, Jenny, April, Rachel, Tracy, Jarrell, Flossie, Savannah, Maria, Midscore, future guest. No spoilers. Mrs. Christine E2, Alex, Anastasia, Kendra, Ashley, Antoinette, Taylor, Tara, Jessica, Bear, Sarah, Mina, Min, Sophia, Will, J. Rich, Mitzi, Cow, Witty Kitty, Dr. Doonan, Annie _else or lower score else, Stevie, Meg Mystery, Sierra, Cherise, Hyphen, Daya, Shell, Olivia, Taylor, Lay, Alexis, Unicorn, Candy, Bex, Graceful Duck 22, Phoebe, Judith, Roxy, Emily, Eliana, Asgear, Patty, Likachu, Nikita, Casey, Jenna, Issa Thunder Poop, Tabitha, Victoria, Jordan, Jory, Elizabeth, Chelsea, Leslie, my boy Alan, Jun Su, D, Solinia, Nate, Kay, Lani, Indira, Alexandra, Iona, Karen, Alyssa, Rebecca, Brittany, Siddhartha, Lillian, Sunnylicious Supreme, Marjorie, Alyssa, Carol, Sherry, Julia, Tegan, Linnea, Woody Metaphor, Sarah, Karina, Evelyn, Kite, Velvet, Lower Score Mole, Caitlin, Kelsey, Andrea, Jillian, Aaron, Kawina, Renee, Appeline, Rhonda, Stephanie, Rihanna, and Christine, Juice Machine, Caroline, Rihanna, Mary Elena, Neen, Amanda, Shirtless, Josh Stan, Michelle, Ali, Ashley, Cecily, Haley, Brittany, Little, Rosie, Ariori, Saskia, Andy, Sky, Loselina, Amber, Noah, Itzel, Nelly, Ashley, Sasha, Zantalo, Alex, Caitlin, Casey, Ringo, Paula, Dan, Rachel, Carrie Berry, Lofty Andy, Ekaterina, Jen, Elizabeth, Corey, Carter, Amber, Dominique, Marine, Tiffany, Risa, Kieran, Drella, Your Girl, Diana, Catherine, Diana, Lena, Naya, Ellie, Jen, Crystal, Danielle, Michelle, Alexis, Jasmine, Miss Doolittle, Marianne, Sarah, Free Gnome, Susan, Phantom Fox, Dan, Spooky Tales, Christina, that's actually Christina, Blu-rayna, Katie, Yulia, Micah, Valentina, Alex, Taru, Aaron, Gabby, Lindsay, and Vina. That's over 200 patrons, baby. That's a lot of y'all. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and let's bring the boys back to the end of the episode. Love y'all. And that's it for This Day in History, Wikimaniacs. We're back, but like I said, we had a little format change. Before we end this episode, any announcements you boys want to make, or reviews, comments you want to read?
I was going to say, no announcement. Well, actually, one announcement. We hit 200 patrons.
Hey!
Yeah. For all the patrons that are subscribed, we're going to do a bonus episode for you guys sometime soon. We're not sure when. We're hoping to squeeze in an episode, so expect that sometime in February, maybe March. We'll do something special for you guys. That's the only real announcement I think I have.
I was going to say, if it's February, it's Valentine's season.
Yeah.
We should do a relationship advice.
We should. That'll be depending on if we can record in the next few weeks, but hopefully we can do that.
Hey, come on, Sean. You low-key like that. That was pretty
That
good.
one was fine.
Nice. But I do have some comments and stuff I want to get to. So first, big shout out. I finally went through our mod mail on Reddit. I didn't know we got that. So apologies to people that have been sending us mail. But we got a super nice message from Witchy Chaos _ or lower. What do we call it? Lower score?
Underscore? It's underscore.
Yeah, underscore. That's what I said. And then
You
I
said
corrected-
lower score.
Yeah, I was like, what do we
But
call
he
it?
corrected it to the new
Incorrect
and
one.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah,
the correct.
one.
Okay, gotcha.
Lower score.
So Witchy Chaos sent us and they said, I just started listening to your podcast. Thank you guys so much for putting a smile on my face. I don't know how much they want to share, but they listen to a lot of the advice that we shared in some of our episodes, and they are finally free from a toxic person.
Oh,
hell
so
yeah.
it kind of worked. All right.
Yeah. So they say thank you for the laughs and saving me in a way. So we appreciate that you're listening, and we're glad that any of our advice could help anyone at any time. We don't ever expect that, but that's
We're
very
not
cool.
professionals.
No, we're not.
We're not licensed or anything. So
Kind of like we're fucking heroes, though. If you think about it, we saved a lot.
Sean's like, how can I monetize this?
Should you not pay your heroes a monthly fee?
They might. I have no idea. to be honest.
Debatable.
Why you
You might
paying
something to sleep on, at least, at the very least.
you pay your therapist money. What about it?
And then we had another. This one's super long. It's from Gondor 295. I just wanted to give them a shout out. I'm not going to read any of it because it is a very long message, but we just want to know that we have seen it. And thank you very, very much for those very kind words.
Oh, was that the sweet one?
It was the sweet one, yeah. I shared it with the
That
guys.
was
that made-
an amazing message.
Yeah,
that
it
made
was
my day.
beautiful.
Is this the one that said I had very nice, perfectly formed lips? I
They
have
did.
to agree.
Yeah.
I have to agree with you that they are perfectly formed.
They said I
So,
have
thank you.
a radio-made voice, which I...
Yeah, They had a
Nice.
lot better compliments for you, but knowing that I am so desperate for the thirst comments, I do appreciate it.
They said you're hilarious, though.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, there you go. So appreciate that. Also, Ringo is here.
Ringo.
Yeah.
So fluffy.
At the end of that message, they said, "P.S. I need more Ringo and Kevin in the videos." So there you go.
Oh, you're gonna have Kevin
The
on
disrespect
the
to
same
Kara is insane up in this.
because you put Kara behind a paywall all the time.
Yeah, no one sees. Kara.
Well, yeah, I got nothing
Well?
to say.
And then some comments we got from the cousin gifts or OnlyFans to my fiance with Turtles Can Fly.
Oh, by the way, before you get into that, so many comments about how awesome Rebecca was, and well deserved because she was
Yes.
fantastic. We can't wait
Absolutely.
to have her on again. She's like legit
Unnatural.
Armad on Reddit, and also
Yeah.
a fucking natural.
she
She
was
sounds
a natural.
like an
More
actual
professional. Well, I mean, she's a
podcaster.
professional. She was a professional by day.
Yes.
and a professional podcaster apparently too. So,
She
oh
came
my
with
God.
she came with facts and receipts and was just
We don't even have that.
I know.
No,
So she'll definitely be back on if she wants to. We loved having her. One of the comments I was going to read was from Soho Amir, who sums up and says, honestly, best episode ever. Turtles Can Fly did an amazing job hosting. Bring her back. So we will.
hell yeah.
We will.
We will absolutely bring
Rebecca
her back.
has like 50 other stories that she had ready for us. So
well, it was
she'll
funny
definitely be back.
because like the week after she started posting again, her and Midscore were just like in a competition. It was like one after the other. And I was like, oh my God. So shout out to them for posting.
Not gonna give any spoilers, but we're gonna have another goat pretty soon.
We are absolutely. And then from Crime Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, but
Sorry, that's a shot.
it's not spelled that way. I don't know how you'd pronounce it, but it wouldn't be an episode without a discussion of John's pooping habits. That is
Nice.
We
correct.
did go on like a pretty long streak of.
Yeah.
It was
God
into my
damn it.
underwear.
As soon as I said
about to
long
say that.
streak, I was like, God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. That's why I stopped my sentence. I was like, John's going to say something.
But I don't think we talked about it in the last few. So we're moving out of that phase of our.
Yeah.
Some streaks are meant to be broken, like a perfectly cut poop, baby.
Yep. There it is. And then from the episode with Sienna, I told my boss she had thick thighs. We had. We had great title, eh? I'm getting really good at
Yeah.
naming them.
You are good at
It
these.
was really good.
Late Night Download said, I miss Sienna. Great start to my week. Thank you all. And Arduous Popsicle said, hi, Sienna. We love you. Think you and Josh make a great pair and would love to see the other boys partners.
Oh.
Behind a paywall, baby. Behind a paywall.
Whoa.
I don't know. No, it'll go. It'll go on the main feed.
It'll
for
happen.
Yeah, we'll do it sometime.
We
It'll
should
happen.
fly to Houston and then just record all in one space.
I don't know how we get that many mics in one.
That is true. Never
Episode.
mind. Forget
Yeah,
I said that.
We
I mean,
could
I
try.
do. Technically, if John brings 2 mics, I have 4 mics.
I know, but you can only
Oh.
plug in so many to the Roadcaster.
Yeah, that's true.
Only
that's
plug
true.
4.
So we'd have to figure that out. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out.
We need to meet anyways. Like, come on,
do.
2023. We have to meet in person this
Yeah.
year.
Well, we have the funding now, so we can absolutely do it.
I mean, we could even have more funding if you all join our Patreon.
All right, that's a shout out there.
If you pay your heroes what they deserve.
God damn it.
The amount you would have spent on date night, anyways, just send it.
No, don't. That goes opposite of all of our advice on this show.
Wow, you have morals when it comes to money, Sean.
When it comes to treating your partner correct, I think that goes over the money.
That's fair. And then we had 2 reviews that I wanted to hit. The first one is from Song Me Up, and it's a 5-star review. It says, great entertainment. I absolutely love these 3. The banter is great, and I will go back and listen to old episodes if I'm having a rough day. John's puns even have me crying from laughing so hard. Thank you all for bringing a little joy into every day. Keep up the great work. Thought John would enjoy that one.
I would.
Yeah.
And then I ended with one that I think Sean would like.
Ooh.
From Tiffany, and it's titled My Number One Podcast with 5 stars. Addicted to this podcast. Words can't express how much they've helped me through a daily life and a long work hours. Anytime I'm going through my wave of emotions, I turn on the podcast, and it's amazing how quickly they can cheer me up. My sister and I really love their banters and their bits that they do. It's gotten to the point where my sister and I now play Does He Fuck or Doesn't Fuck? Or Does He or Doesn't He Fuck? When we talk about trash men in real life.
Hey.
Love that.
Happy holidays. So that's one from Christmas, but I thought you'd love that one, Sean.
We need to figure out how to make that into a game show. And
Yeah.
have that be a
Yes.
stretch goal.
It'd be difficult.
I don't
'cause
know
it's
how.
Like
It's very yes or no.
yeah, and every story
And most
we
of
do,
the time is no, they don't.
No, there's not been a successful Has He Fucked.
it's always shitty men. So we'll have to figure that one out. But I love that you guys do it in real life. That's funny.
That's so funny.
But yeah, that was the last comment I wanted to hit upon. I love that we have all this extra time to do it. So I wasn't rushed.
Yes.
I like that.
Sean, anything?
I got a
Anyone
few
sent you more
things.
Venmo shit?
2 Venmos.
Ooh.
Shout out to Christine. You know, they just put "It's your boy Sean,"
Hey,
and you know what else?
It
needs
is
to
your
be
boy
said?
Sean.
You know what I mean? It is your boy Sean. And then also I gotta give a shout out to Sarah. They wrote, "Love your podcast. Found you guys on TikTok. Now I'm loving your pod."
hey,
So they gotta say it twice. That's how much they love
that's
the podcast.
awesome. I love that comment.
I love that comment. I really do love that comment. But in addition to Venmos, I've also been on the receiving end of fucking fan art, which is crazy to think about. Last episode, I mean, it's not the poop pictures that I asked for, but this is even better.
It's way better.
You know, some might say marginally a little bit better, but I asked to make me into Captain Crunch just as a joke, and 2 people, not just one,
Yeah.
2 people actually made me into Captain Crunch. So I got to give a shout out to their Instagrams at Xtina_Candy, and over on the Reddit,
Yes.
our subreddit, Redditor Snowy_Cryptid. So guys, thank you so much for me.
I'll put them on the screen right now. For me. I do love your mustache in both of them. They're great.
Hey, you look like
man.
you just freshly conquered a continent.
With your
This
outfit on.
is an alternate reality where the Filipinos colonized
Conquered
all of Europe.
You look like a colonizer. Right now.
We're taking
Wait.
Spain, bitch.
We're taking it.
I do have one shout out before you continue, Josh. I do want to give a shout out to Lena. Lena is an amazing $10 patron who not only requested for us to like shut out his boyfriend, which we hilariously did, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
But on top of that, she's already a paying patron, and they still gave us a tip at Buy Me a Coffee.
Oh shit.
So,
Lena, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
doing that. That was amazing, and thank you. You paid us twice. Why did you do that? But thank you.
How I bought this coffee.
that's
Where's
where our
our
money's
coffee?
fucking going? What the
Oh shit. I only buy coffees. That's what it's for. It says buy me a coffee. You know?
But thank you, Lena. We do appreciate it. And hopefully you had a laugh because every time we make those patron cameo shout outs, they're very chaotic.
They are very chaotic. Yeah.
It turned
All of it
very
off the
chaotic
cuff,
very
so-
quickly.
Very chaotic.
Yeah, we don't discuss it beforehand or anything. We just
Nope.
jump in.
Just like record and it's pure chaos. Sean had like one that he did for Siddhartha that I was like 10 minutes of him just yelling
just
at us.
yelling
So
at us.
that was great.
It wasn't undeserved.
No,
Let
it
be
wasn't. I will agree with that.
known. Let it be known. It was unfiltered rage, to be sure, but not undeserved.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is it this week, Wikimaniacs. Hopefully you enjoyed this kind of revised format that we had.
Yeah.
That way we're not rushed. If you enjoy what we do, be sure to give us a 5-star rating on all the podcast platforms. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Join us on our Monday and Friday premieres at 11 a.m. Central Time or 12 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, the
tell
normal
you-
time, Eastern.
Whoa.
Ain't nobody give a damn
There's some
about
very mad Europeans right now.
There's some mad everyone. There's so many
There's
other.
some mad everywhere besides Eastern time zone.
Yeah, I think any time zone that isn't 0 is probably not the normal one. You know what I mean?
Makes sense. Yeah, don't forget to follow us on our social media. Join us on our Discord so you can engage with us, and join our subreddit if you want to submit stories or cross posts. And if you want to submit your personal stories, go on to our show notes and you can see our Google form there. You can leave any messages that you want. But that's it for this week. Hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see you this Friday for another Am I the Asshole episode. Till then, toodles.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the 5th time, it's your boy Sean coming at